Both of my parents love me with all their heart, but I'm black, which means my family don't play that. Growing up, I never got in trouble at school or at home, but there were some times when I messed up. My parents always instilled in me, if someone put their hands on you, you whoop their fucking ass. Yes, ma'am. At this time, I lived in Memphis, Tennessee, and the way middle school works down here, there are 7 periods in a day. You have your English course, your math course, and your prerequisites. So let me take you back to my first fight. The way my schedule was set up, gym was the last class of my day, which is a key part of the story. Just like any other day, it was normal. I was going to class, talking to friends, eating lunch, making jokes in class a little bit, normal stuff. But then came 7th period. So now it's gym class, and I walk into the locker room. It's already a bunch of niggas in there, and it stinks already. I don't know how, but it already stinks. So I didn't want to be in there. I just wanted to get dressed and hurry up and go out and play basketball. But with life, things never happen as we always want them to. So while I'm sitting in here, there's one white boy. Let's name him Hayden for the sake of the story. And at the time, he was probably like 5'10". And back then, I wasn't that tall. I was probably like 5'3". And also, I was a little bit chubby at this time.
But even with me being a little fat fuck, that didn't stop me from nothing. I didn't back down from any altercation that came my way.
So while we're in the locker room, he starts to check everybody, per usual Memphis. So as he's going around the locker room, checking everybody as he pleases, he looks at me and he starts to talk. He looks at me and says in tight quotes, "Devin, your mama a bitch."
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Now me and my brother, we fight all the time. And he says things way worse to me than what this young man said. But I have never taken this type of disrespect from a person of the Caucasian descent. So honestly, I really didn't know how to take it. But as I'm walking away, he says one more thing that catches my attention. "I would talk about your dad, Devin, but you never even seen him before." When I heard this ruckus in my ear, I felt the 12th ancestor speaking to me, telling me to do what they couldn't do, and look behind and grab this nigga by the neck and whoop his ass. So this particular day, I chose to be a good little boy and turn around and walk straight out of there and continue on with my day. But when I got home, did I tell my dad? So I told my dad everything, and he went up to the school and he talked to them and he asked them to handle it. But did they handle it? No. You know why? White privilege. Since they didn't do anything, my dad told me the most reasonable thing a black person can tell his kid. If he put his hands on you, you better whoop his ass, or else I'm gonna whoop your ass. So as next day rolls around, I go through my whole routine and my whole schedule, go throughout the whole day and wait for 7th period. As I make it into 7th period, I already walk in the locker room, and lo and behold, I see the same Caucasian dude. And he was just sitting there like he had no care in the world. Like he didn't just do what he did yesterday. And I was about to get him. So we eventually get out of the locker room and walk up to the coach. And we all usually do our exercises. So we did our exercises. And after the exercises is when we play basketball or do whatever we want to do. But it was the girls and boys in the gym. So we're playing basketball, and he proceeds to throw the ball in my face.
Perfect.
Then I punched him. He proceeds to run to the teacher. While he was talking, I punched him right in front of the teacher. When I hit him, I landed so much force that he flew into the office. Then I got ISS for like 3 days. Moral of the story: if you gonna talk shit, be able to back it up. What's good, YouTube? Hope y'all enjoyed that video. If y'all did, like, comment, subscribe, and tell your friend about me. Let's run this new channel up.